Sometimes what's old is new again. Agronomists at Kansas State University are looking at hybrids from the 1930s to improve future corn plants. One agronomist shows us what they're doing.
We're here at a corn hybrid studies. This is a collaboration that we have between Kansas State, Corteva Agrisciences, and also funded by Kansas Corn. As you get to see, we are in the middle of just a corn row, and one of the big things that we wanted to showcase, and one of the main ideas of the study, is to understand the past to take decisions on the future. So if we look at, for example, this hybrid is on my right, is a hybrid that is from the 1930s. And then on my left here, I have the hybrid comparison that we are looking in this case, that is from the 2000s. Mainly, we're trying to look at the different changes over time. Our main focus is not only looking at green biomass or productivity, we are also really interested in trying to understand changes on nitrogen. And basically the main idea that we have behind is to start looking at the different traits on the plant. When I'm referring to traits, I want for you to put attention to the size of the plants. Also, the different size on the ears. Here we have one from the 1930s. As you see, ear size is probably similar but compromised in the upper section by disease and insect damage. And here we have the opposite, the ears from the new modern hybrids. I mean, good size, very clean, which is one of the advances that we have seen for breeding in the last several decades. So here is one example of how we can look into the past to understand the future. So we'll have one of our PhD students working in my team, Josefina Lacasas.
So another thing that changed through the breeding years is how plants are more tolerant to high densities. So for the oldest hybrid, you can see much more lodging than for the new ones.
Compared to the older ones, you will get to see a couple of different problems that Josefina emphasized before: lodging, the stalk strength of the plants, they are weak. The leaves are with a very complete different angle, so they are more flat. That means that we have, in many situations, light intercepted in the upper section of the canopy. But then if you look at the rest of the inter-row spacing, you will get to see a lot of light that is not being used. So we are leaving basically yield on the table. In conclusion, here we're showing increasing crop productivity, looking at possibilities of improving resiliency for the crop under drought and heat, and also under nitrogen deficiency when we have poor soil fertility.